Thanks for staying with us. Now I'm told we have our correspondent, Mr. Theophilus Elama, who is going to be giving us an update on the collapsed building in Ikoyi. Good morning, Theo. Are you there?
Yes, I am here, Mariah.
Please tell us, yes, we know yesterday that the building owner, Mr. Femi Oshibano, and his friend, Mr. Wale Bola-Oseni's bodies were found. Any other bodies recovered today? And are there any other updates you'd like to give to us this morning?
Okay, from the updates we have here, first of all, the death toll has been set at 40. Now, if you look behind me, work is just starting some minutes ago at about 9:34 a.m. Work started. By the time we got here, it was raining, and we thought that because of the rain, work had to stop. But by the time we spoke with one or two persons, we realized that work had stopped since about 12 midnight. That was the information we got. A lot of family members and onlookers were here complaining about the situation. Now, someone is here with me to give us his perspective. His family member is trapped in that rubble there, and he was one of those who was complaining about the situation. Now, tell us now, what happened since midnight that you've been here?
I actually slept here. I was waiting to... I just wanted to have a picture of the work. I wanted to have a picture of how the work goes on at night.
We lost connection. I don't know.
The poor man that was waiting for his family member and spent the night there. And then work stopped for hours in between that. I know that we might not be trying to recover anybody alive anymore, but there's an emotional attachment to see that a proper burial is done for their family member that has been lost. And so it is expected that because of sensitivity, even if it is not full-blown work, something should at least be going on all through the hours of the day. And I know we might not have enough hands and people might be tired, but the sort of shift must be going on. It's sad for someone to report 12 noon to 9 a.m. I'm sure the LASEMA officials would have something to say about that, but nobody will feel comfortable hearing that.
When we talked about shifts with the NEMA boss, it seemed like it was impossible. So working at night during when roads are done is, of course, providing light immediately. At that site, that could have been put in place. Have lights, then do shifts. If you need to, service your trucks, have backup trucks to do this, and maybe we would have saved more people. But now we have 40 people dead.
Right, I'm told that we're back. Hello, Theo.
Crane board, they were all gathered, construction companies, they were all here. So are they waiting for the governor to come or the deputy governor to come before they would now say, before they attend to the issue on ground? Do you understand? So this, I think it's wrong.
So they stopped work at about
5 minutes after
12.
Yeah.
And so they just started work about some minutes to 10.
10 minutes to 10.
How does this make you feel?
I feel bad because, and the work they are doing now is not like they are trying to get people out. The work they are doing is just to clear the rubble, heap them into the tippers that you can see here outside. So that's just all they are doing, because the Red Cross is not here to pick up the corpse of the people that might have been stuck in there. You understand? So the Red Cross is not here to put them in body bags. So they are obviously not working in the areas where they can find anybody body to pick up. My brother is still stuck in there. I've not seen his body. I don't know if he's alive or if he's dead.
And that's the situation of a lot of people that are there.
That is the situation of a lot of families here. Lots of people are still around here waiting for their family members to be found. They've been sleeping here since Monday. I came in here on Tuesday. I started coming here on Wednesday. And since then, the job has been like, okay, fine, they've been active via Wednesday, Thursday. But for Christ's sake, why is Friday separate? Because Oshibano was found at about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to 6 yesterday. This is wrong now.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There you have it now. One of the family members of the victims complaining about the situation. But as it is now, work has started already. You can see from the visuals, if our cameraman can zoom in between, you can see that work has started already. And they're ensuring that this pile-up comes to ground zero But so far, we hear that the death toll is now 40. We do not have other figures because we're still waiting to see if some bodies will be recovered from this debris.
How many people are still expecting to recover from under the rubble? Because I know the governor had complained that there was no manifesto to tell us exactly how many people were in the building. So we know we found 40 and 9 were rescued. Do we have an understanding from those who have actually been rescued of how many people were probably in that building, so we know how many more people we're expecting to get?
The thing is that we do not have an understanding of how many people were in that building because you realize that workers were here. And from the information since the day the incident happened till today, a lot of people were seen working here at the building. A lot of people, artisans, electricians, and all of that. A lot of people were seen working there. And so no one at this point can say this certain number of people were working here because like when you build an apartment or a high-rise building, you have quite a lot of workers coming in to do menial jobs here. So no one is sure as to the number of people that were in here working before the building collapsed.
Right.
So we can see that there are family members sitting under a tent. So these people there, have there been anyone amongst them who were able to identify maybe bodies recovered of their family members and then left the tent? Are these people sure that their family members are there, or they're just missing and they're thinking they might be there? Are these questions, have they been asked of them? Are these, so that may also help us to know who exactly may still be missing and may still be under the rubble?
Under the tent, lots of these people here a lot of them are spoken to off camera are sure that their family members are in the rubble. And so there were part of those complaining about the fact that workers are stopped working since midnight. There was a sort of a mini protest when the cameras came around because they were not happy at the situation and complained about the fact that why they were asking questions. Why would work have to stop after everything at midnight? They're concerned about the fact that they haven't even seen the bodies of their own family members. And so why will work? So they are waiting and complaining and want the government to ensure that the rubble goes to ground zero and they are sure their family members are there and they can get the bodies before they will leave here.
Theophilus, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, while we're not professionals in this, it looked obviously like they were just trying to get the rubbles out, like the family member that has been waiting overnight they mentioned. Is it possible in any way for them to still recover bodies with the system of excavation going on there, based on what you're saying?
It looks very possible. With the excavation happening, it looks very possible that while they are trying to excavate this debris, they will see dead bodies in between or even down. Because pictures flying all over the internet shows that some people were still on the ground floor when the building collapsed. And so it's a high possibility that they will see some other, they will recover some other dead bodies from this debris.
So, I mean, the good thing is that, I mean, just yesterday, the owner of the building was recovered. So it means that they're still rescuing. They're still trying to recovering people. So it's not like they're giving up or they're just clearing the rubble. They're still looking for bodies they can find. We'll just have to wait. I mean, as I said, we've all learned from Surfside, and we knew that it took weeks for them to finally bring everybody out. So recovery is a long process. It can be painful for the family members, but the truth is that we all just have to wait and see how many people we can recover as soon as possible. But our hearts really, really go out to the family of those who lost their loved ones, and we hope that this committee members that have been put together would actually give us results. In fact, that's my final question. Theo, the committee, have you seen them this morning? Have they come around to investigate or to ask questions, or they're yet to start work today?
Well, we've not seen members of the committee come here to ask questions at this point. We haven't seen any member of the committee. The work just started this morning. By the time we got here, nobody was working.
on the site. But right now, the work has started. So we expect that members of the committee will come in to do some preliminary investigations to ascertain the cause of the collapse.
All right. Thank you very much, Theophilus, for giving us an update on that. Let's go on a break now. When we come back, we'll move on to other things. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.